Hello there, my name's Scott. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the Mirage Hybris, which I received from www.miragecigarettes.co.uk. Before I start, I must point out I did receive it free of charge for the purpose of conducting a review. My opinion of the product remained true, honest and accurate as always. Okay, so let's get started and show you what's in the box. Okay, so the Mirage Hybris comes in a nice little presentation box. If you lift up the lid, inside you get a user manual. Two 700 milliamp hour Hybris batteries, which I'll go into a little bit more detail about in a sec. And you get one box which contains a USB power cable, 5 empty extra large tank cartridges, 2 extra large tank atomizers, a atomizer cone, and you also get included a 10ml bottle of e-liquid. Before I assemble the Hybris, I'm just going to, just for the benefit of any beginners out there, I'm just going to show you how to fill up one of the tank cartridges. So basically this is the tank cartridge, and these are pretty much all double the length of the tank cartridges that you can find with like the 510 tank kits. I think these hold just over 1 ml of e-liquid, whereas the smaller ones hold, I think it's around 0.5 ml of e-liquid, so almost double the size. Now, to fill them up, basically, like if you've got something like a syringe, and you can just put the syringe straight for that hole and fill them up that way. If you haven't got a syringe lying around the house, then you just need to remove this little cap first. So, you know, just get something that can fit down that hole there, and all you got to do is just prise that off. Like I said at the start, the kit does come with a 10ml bottle of e-liquid. So basically, once you've got that lid off, all you got to do is get your bottle of e-liquid and just fill it up. And just try and leave a little gap around sort of 2mm at the top, just to sort of allow for a bit of airflow. That's it. And then once you've done that, you just got to get your little rubber cap and just snap that back on into place. And that's it. You can insert that into your atomizer and start vaping. Okay, so let's sort of show you it fully assembled. Okay, so the Hybris is made up of 4 parts. You've got the 700 milliamp hour battery, which also acts as like the main body of the device. You have an XL or extra large tank atomizer, an XL tank cartridge, and you have your atomizer cone. Now these are sort of fully compatible with your like the atomizer and the tank are fully compatible with like your standard 510 or anything that's got a 510 connection, and you know, very similar to obviously your Reva, your Eros, your T-Rex, etc, etc. Again, fully compatible. The battery though is probably around 1.5 centimeters, 1.5 centimeters to 2 centimeters longer than like your standard sort of Ego type battery. And it's got a few other features on there as well, which I'll go into. So to assemble it, all you got to do is screw in your XL tank atty. Then you just get your tank cartridge, and that slots into the top there. And then you just get rid of the cat ear. Bloody cat ears everywhere. And then you just screw on your atomizer cone. Now on the battery, rather than having like a solid sort of plastic button that lights up, it's just like a plain sort of black rubbery button. And on the bottom here, when you activate it, I hope you can see it in the light, it will actually light up a blue colour. So you've got like a visual indicator that it's working. And also, it's quite a handy sort of feature, is that when the battery is almost run out, that light will turn red. And once it turns red, then that's an indicator that you've got around 30 good inhalations left of the battery before the actual battery will need to be recharged. So basically, as soon as that light starts turning red, then you've got sort of 30 activations left in the battery. You know, which is, you know, a fairly sort of handy feature. You know, overall, you know, again, it looks like a very nice little device. I do like the black and the gold. I think it works together well. So let's go and see what it actually vapes like. Okay, so that is the Mirage Hybris. So what I'll do now is I'll go ahead and show you it in action. So I'm using the tobacco flavoured e-liquid that come with the kit, and it's 18mg strength. And you see, Vaporize produces a really nice amount of vapour. It's no more and no less than using like a standard sort of 510 atomizer with the same e-liquid at the same voltage, but nevertheless still a nice amount of vapour there. Yeah, flavour of the e-liquid that come with the kit. You might be able to choose what flavour you want. I'm not 100% sure, but like I got sent the tobacco flavour, and I have reviewed the Mirage sort of tobacco flavour before, and it's a really nice flavour. It's got that sort of smoky taste to it. It's got that sort of not cigarette-like, but it's got a tobacco sort of flavour, and it's fairly sweet, and it's got a little sort of something extra. Just the only way I sort of describe it, like a sort of like a wheaty sort of flavour, if that makes any sense. But yeah, it's a nice vape. It's one I sort of vape quite regularly anyway. Throw hit, again, like a really nice strong throw hit. I personally find that the higher the nicotine content of the e-liquid, like the stronger or the harsher the throw hit. So I normally vape 18mg strength, which is what this is. I'm getting out just like a nice sort of solid thump in the back of my throat. Battery life on it is very good for me personally anyway. It does take a good few hours to fully charge the battery, but I'm getting like a full day, maybe a little bit extra in the morning before that red light sort of starts lighting up to indicate that I've got around sort of 30 inhalations left before the battery is going to be fully depleted. So for me personally, I'm getting a full day, but I class myself as like a moderate vapor. I'm not sort of chain vaping from the moment I wake up in the morning to when I go to sleep at night. So if you are a chain vapor, you're going to be really caning it. You're not going to get the same length of battery life out of it as what I do personally, but I still would have thought a heavy vapor really caning it, you're probably still going to get a good sort of, I would have thought, a good sort of 4 to 5 hours of sort of solid vaping out of it, so it's not too bad. The switch on it is it works perfectly. I've not had any sort of misfires and that. You press it and it works. It's not sort of sticking out a great deal, but I suppose if it is sort of pressing against something in your pocket, then it could activate, because there isn't like a main on-off switch to the actual device. The actual sort of feel of the button is like a nice sort of rubbery feel and doesn't stick in your finger or anything like that. Just a little sort of tactile switch that just works, I suppose. Wicking side of things, I've not had any wicking problems whatsoever, but regardless, that's not just this sort of tank system, with the other sort of tank systems out as well, I don't really get any sort of wicking problems. I really do like the 510 tanks, but they are very small, and like I said, they only hold around sort of half of what this one does. And this is exactly the same as the 510 tanks, apart from it's the XL or extra large version. So it is holding twice as much e-liquid, which means you haven't got to sort of fill it up twice as often. Or it's lasting twice as long, should I say? And flavour-wise, get plenty of flavour, you're getting plenty of vapour out of it, and just a very nice little simple system to use, especially if like you're a beginner compared to the old cartridges, that fill up with the like the polyester wool and that. And all you got to do is pop that cap off, fill it up with e-liquid, pop the cap back on again, stick it in the atomizer, and you're vaping. So very really good design. Not just this one, but all the tank systems. Personally, I think a really good design for the beginners, as well as like the more experienced vapors as well. And other than that, it's not a great deal else I can really tell you about it. So I'll get on to the scores. For the looks, I think it's a very nice looking device. I do like the black and gold. It's a nice sort of combination. I know some people might be put off by the blue LED there. Personally, I don't mind it. I think I quite like it. So I'll give the looks even an 8 out of 10. Vapor, I'm going to give that my average score of 8 out of 10. The Vapor's just on par with any other sort of 510 device. So I've always been happy with 510 devices. The throat hit, I'll give that another 8 out of 10. I'm getting that nice little strong throat hit in the back of my throat there. A nice strong kick in the back of my throat, should I say. Battery life, I'll give that another 8 out of 10. Like, if I can make a battery last me the full day, and that's great. Obviously, you know, there are bigger battery devices out there that are going to last longer, but you know, nevertheless, with this one, I'm still getting a full day, so that's pretty good. And for the switch, you know, the switch works perfectly fine. Like I said, there isn't like a main on-off switch to the device, so you know, if it's in your pocket, it could activate. So I'll knock a couple of marks off, but again, another 8 out of 10. Now, if you fancy trying one out for yourself, go along to www.miragecigarettes.co.uk, type in this code at checkout, and they'll give you a 15% discount every time you purchase from them. Thank you very much for watching, and also come along and visit my website at www.e-cig-reviews.com. That's e-cig-reviews.com. Cheers guys, happy vaping, see you later.